Welcome, welcome.
Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now a timeout called by New York. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Mark Williams.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased.
To McBride. Three-pointer. Out to Bridges. Outside McBride. Takes the three. Okogie pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Williams passes to Miller. And here's Curry. On the take. Here's Okogie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, terrific execution in the pick and roll action. Okogie making the defense pay.
Towns outside. From downtown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Curry looking it over. The three. It's not going to go for him. Knicks leading by 23. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Second team foul. Substitution for the away team, number 10, Josh Green.
Fires for three. Outside McBride. Brunson passes to Towns. Shoots over Bridges. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Towns has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Curry. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Anunoby. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 20 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Curry's shot is off. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Kolek. From behind the arc. Okogie pulls down the board.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Ball. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
So he gets them both.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays a game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Here's Shamet. Second chance effort. And he gets that one. Sims has got his first basket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. 4 on the clock. He takes it.
Oh, wow.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score, Doris.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets. You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Bridges. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
And the basket by Shamet.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Toppin.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for OG Anunoby.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And again, New York with the triple.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Miller. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
82-45.
Ball surveys the floor. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, OG Anunoby.
And then I'm in my bedroom, sitting back thinking got too much headroom, thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring.
Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Greg Anthony, we've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, Detroit just need to take it a game at a time. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The guard pair for them will be Cunningham and Beasley. We've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Thompson from long range. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Brunson against Cunningham. And that one's good. Brunson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now, here's Thompson. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too. Now you see Cunningham just getting more and more comfortable in these pick and roll situations. He's going to have thousands of them throughout the season.
Towns for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Beasley, the pass to Duren. Now, here's Cunningham. Brunson covering. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Anunoby in the corner. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons leading by 3. Good, nice job down low. Cunningham's got 8 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Brunson, and he drives in, and the layup falls.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And here's Cunningham after OG Anunoby made that last 3-pointer. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Asar Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Beasley. Here's Kolek. Here's McBride. Good on the triple.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Cunningham. Can't hit from in close.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that one, good. He's got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Cunningham looking it over. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's McBride, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
We've got Miles McBride, and it's Dadier in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Stewart, a screen for Hardaway. Sims with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Took him no time at all on that one. McBride's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. Pass to Stewart. Harris with him. The 11-footer. 2 points. That one goes. On the wing, Bridges. The tray. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Pistons trailed by 10. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Knicks Celtics making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Jalen Brunson.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Now Sasser, still scoreless. Here's Holland, knocks down the 3-ball.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
22.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Right wing. Here's Golick. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G-League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. So, Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Here's Sasser, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, 2 shots.
No good on that one.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
And he's good on the second. .106 left to play here in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Towns. It's stolen by Duren. Brunson against Cunningham. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cunningham's got 10.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Beasley outside. Duren with it. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Good on the shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Duren from 17 feet out. A shot missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so it's the New York Knicks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Karl-Anthony Towns. An impressive first half and a nice start for you guys. How did that happen?
I mean, yeah, we had some great days of practice. You know, this is what happens when you got some days off.
Got the spring in your step again. Thanks, Karl-Anthony. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You look at the Pistons, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And that about
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Pistons, the guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by New York.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brunson the pass to Towns. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Towns drops them both.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. Here's Cunningham. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Malik Beasley.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Pistons passing it around. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Beasley with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Duren the pass to Beasley. Back to Duren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duren's got 6.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Towns looking it over. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Beasley, the pass to Cunningham. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Knicks leading by 15. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. And Brunson has it in the corner. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
To the paint. Bridges with the board. New York has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Runs in the pass to Anunoby. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cunningham against Brunson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Then for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Harris. Hardaway is subbed in for Asar Thompson. Here's Brunson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You always hear about the toughness of Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside.
Hardaway. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Here's Brunson. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Fires the 3. Stewart misses. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Now here's Brunson. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 13. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. And here's Towns. Guarded by Stewart. Shoots a fader. The shot will not fall. And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
They've got Towns, Anunoby out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Kolek in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Sasser. It's tipped. McBride with the ball to the inside. Intercepted. Here's Sasser. Wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And that one's good. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from three as a rookie.
That one drops for him. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Anunoby outside. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Sasser finds Hardaway. With the shot. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Pulls it from 20. Towns, no luck.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Moore. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Kolek. Inside. Here's Towns. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Gets an open look and hits. 15 points for Cade Cunningham.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Towns for 3. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Harris. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. For 3. Harris, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Sims dishes to Towns. Fires the 3. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Rebound, Detroit.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Towns for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another three for Detroit.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And Towns gets it to go.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
No good there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street. Billionaire. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Hustle up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger bowl. Never been played because of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my. I be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Hey, hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with motion. I've been the one with the motion. I've been the one that was chosen. Felt like we frozen. This is the shot, baby. This is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This is my go get it. We gon' go get it. We gon' go get it. That's it. Chicago.
Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at the Warriors, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that.
Boy, Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to Rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A, there and back, if we ride with can't from the T to the O. Up in the you can keep what you owe. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I stopped at Valero, think I should quit. Life is a gamble, and I'm how we drop, you can come and take a baby sip, still taste it, just 1-1, sitting around the stars, double R for the race. Here the race like a spaceship is floating. All this drip thing I'm below sea level. With that weak best, ride around with. Watch 3 pebbles. Bam bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham wham. Count it to my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy. Hey, hey, they wanna and leave me to act like they need me. I do it alone. She wanna and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. The mercy, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. They turning me down when my baby is asleep only time that I'm watching my tone. We don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan and I gotta be Yoda. Don't need no promoter, we pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a about you when I'm focused. All the you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola. Can't take away from me, you just need to take picture like I made this stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the they done told. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I make you a person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no winner. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no reception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. I come from the D where they like a core progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding out, gotta stay patient. While you outside, we on staycation. Like the ain't no player for real unless you play making. I take the chances you hate taking. Dog, I'ma go West Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me? Musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you were sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this. Now my state's in the building and that I slept on more floors in the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be with me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list with 5. Wish though it's fine, but just know inside to me the hilarious. So when I get dissed and by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let the go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, so am I. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like thinking. Stuck up, but I never conceded. Whenever I ever retreated, you never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Team at my legacy, I definitely did. Controversy, I always fed on, I need it. Treat it like a truck hit a head on, I meet it. I get on a beat, and it's like that I Got a Tiger song is playing in my head on repeat. I've been knocked down so many times, can't count. Sometimes it does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight boy, the Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of, cause I am about to get that way beyond crazy, shady gone. But hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the bitch on and baby Tron, and that's why they be on the they be on. Cause
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a go. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so well. Got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what good karma is. Okay, like Kalani, Roger like Kalani is. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Baby, I'm serious too. They can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what good karma is. Okay, like Kalani is. Roger like Kalani is. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie. Come with me, know that I'm choosy. I need you to back it up. That ain't fast enough. You know I'm man enough. And I don't play about it. You know that about it. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay,
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. All teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher.
His son, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Well, how about the vertical of Miles Turner? I mean, my goodness gracious, the ferocity with which he attacks the cup.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. To the wing right side. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
For 3, Bridges connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Pacers are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Robinson passes to Towns. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Halliburton with it. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Here's Nemhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Bridges, right side. The 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Halliburton. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
For three, Bridges. Robinson passes to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Knicks. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by McBride. Siakam's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From deep, Brunson. Pacers with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
5 on the clock. Turner with his screen on Bridges. Here's Halliburton. Indiana again missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
From deep, Brunson. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam, the bounce pass. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. Siakam's shot is off.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And good that time.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Bridges. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at center. They're the group New York will start the second one. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Halliburton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Sims. New York moving it around. Here's McBride, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. McBride's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Takes it inside, and the shot goes down.
You cannot give Obi Toppin lanes to the basket. When he sees one, boy, he is so opportunistic.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And in the East, the 2023 NBA Cup quarterfinals gave us a major surprise with Indiana beating the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that was the first ever knockout round game in Cup history. Tyrese Halliburton putting up a triple-double in the win, and Milwaukee winning that other quarterfinal by 24 over the Knicks.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Anunoby outside. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 13. Now, here's Nesmith, and he converts the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Towns. Turner with the steal. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Halliburton. Here's Toppin. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. 6 to shoot. Here's Turner. Now Nembhard. Halliburton passes to Toppin. It's Turner, high post. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Toppin. 1:24 left in the first half. Stolen by Anunoby. And they're running. Here's Towns. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Indiana also making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell finds Siakam. Pulls it from the elbow. It's Nembhard on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Nembhard's got 5 points so far. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Towns for 3, sinks the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Mitchell Robinson, first personal foul, first team foul.
Turner passes to Mathurin. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Puts up a three. And another three for New York.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's McConnell. And so it's the New York Knicks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Indiana Pacers. One team is driving and the other, well, they're just being driven.
Rough road ahead, Artie. Check your tires.
Uh-oh. One of these teams got a flat, and it doesn't look like they have roadside assistance.
Ooh, that reminds me, I'm due for an oil change. I better grab an appointment. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Indiana Pacers.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Rick Carlisle start the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. From deep, Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Siakam. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
One tough customer, Bridges, fighting for the basket in close.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Jacks up a 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Halliburton is screen on Bridges. From the arc. Indiana again missing. The Knicks leading by 18. And Brunson has it in the corner. Outside, Towns. From past the arc. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for New York. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Siakam outside. Halliburton against Brunson. Clock at 6. They need this. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Anunoby. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Indiana. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Halliburton. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson scanning the floor. And that one drops for him. 12 points for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Nembhard. Out left of the wing. Siakam outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
New York with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Towns for 3. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the third. And here's McConnell. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the New York Knicks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Halliburton. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
On the wing, Anunoby takes a 3. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Pacers making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Here's the 3. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Robinson's checked in for New York. Bane looking around. Towns for 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6.
Hey, what's up, Red?
Pacers trail by 21. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Halliburton's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Indiana. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Towns for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Nesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Now, here's Anunoby. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
46.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Of course, we're in the world now of super agency, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. 1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Trains the 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. McBride's shot is off. Pacers trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to every
that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Here's McBride, and the Knicks miss again. Walker in the post, working on Payne. Walker's shot is off. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Now, here's McConnell. Payne covering, and McConnell gets it to go. And the Knicks with possession here. 16-point lead. This one for three. That one doesn't go. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Thanks, Red Hood, and everybody for watching. I'm just taking a short break. Be back in a second. A few minutes.
At Red Goody NY, thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Taking a short break. Be back in a few minutes.